when our body is exposed to some stress, there's going to be a reaction. If the stress is too great, like the stress on your bone is too great, your bone will break. If there's no stress on that bone, the bone actually becomes osteoporotic. Same thing with your muscles. Your muscles, you get too much load on them, they'll tear. You don't have enough load, they're going to atrophy. So there's somewhere in the middle where we want to be. When it comes to osteoporosis, we want to do things to load your bones so that your bones become more dense. And of course, nutrition comes into play and hormones come into play. With muscle gain, it's the same sort of thing. You want to have some good nutrition and then put a stress or a load on your muscle to build it up. Not too much, not too little, or nothing. The same thing holds true for any part of your body. So when you go to your doctor and they point to a bone spur in your shoulder and say, there's the reason for your pain. Or maybe it's in your back, or maybe it's on your knee. All too often, I've had somebody come in with a bone spur and 6 weeks later, they don't hurt anymore without surgery. Is the bone spur still there? Probably, actually. But the same stress that is likely causing that bone spur is what's causing the inflammation in their shoulder. And when we remove the stress by making them move well, restoring their motion and making sure they're not compensating, and they're no longer irritating that area, then that bone spur is no longer an issue. I look at bone spurs a lot like I would a callus. On my hand, I've got some calluses because I work in the yard and I lift weights. And I want to have that a little bit, actually. If I have baby soft hands, you just don't tolerate much. You don't want them to tear up. But if I do too much too quickly, that stress is going to make me blister. If I do nothing at all, those calluses will go away and my hands will be baby soft. And I want to be somewhere in the middle. And a bone spur is a lot like that. You do want to have thick tendons that are strong, thick, strong muscles and thick, strong bones, but you don't want them to tear or break. You don't want them to start forming a callus. And basically, the callus that you get is layers upon layers of skin when you've stressed it. And the bone spur that you have is layer upon layer of bone when it's been stressed. And when you remove that stress, that bone spur will go away. It's something to keep in mind if you've been told by your doctor that that's what you have and that you need to have that removed. What you need to remove is the stress that's causing it. And so see a physical therapist who will work with you from a mechanical standpoint as opposed to just the fluff that comes with hot packs and cold packs and things that are more symptom focused. I'm Benjamin Hill with Mission Physical Therapy.